A gentle question rises. What does Black Lives Matter truly mean beneath headlines and arguments? It begins with a simple idea. Every Black life deserves safety, dignity, and room to flourish. For centuries, Black communities have faced unequal rules, limited opportunities, and daily reminders their lives could be treated as disposable. This phrase responds to that history, insisting Black lives must be valued in full, never as lesser than anyone else. It does not mean only Black Lives Matter. It asks why Black lives have so often mattered least in practice. The words name a pattern. When systems treat some people as expendable, everyone's humanity is diminished. In everyday life, this can look like harsher punishments, fewer second chances, and suspicion that follows Black bodies. It appears in schools where discipline lands unevenly, and in workplaces where talent is overlooked or doubted. It shows up in housing, healthcare, and employment, where disadvantage repeats across generations. Saying Black Lives Matter is not about division. It is about refusing to pretend these outcomes are random or isolated. The movement grew from grief and anger, but its deeper center is care for Black lives and futures. Care here is practical: fair treatment, safer environments, mental health support, and the chance to live without constant vigilance. It asks institutions to look closely at themselves. Whose voices are missing? Whose pain is minimized? Whose safety is treated as negotiable? In many places, people marched not to demand special treatment, but equal protection and equal concern. The words also challenge everyday habits, jokes, assumptions, and silences that quietly teach whose lives are valued. For some, the phrase feels uncomfortable because it confronts histories many were never taught. Learning this history is not about blame. It is about understanding how today's inequalities were built and maintained. Racism is not only individual cruelty, it can be woven into rules, routines, and systems. Neighborhoods denied investment decades ago often still face fewer clinics, fewer parks, and fewer opportunities today. The past does not disappear, it shapes the present. In healthcare, this lens means noticing when Black patients' pain is doubted or their concerns dismissed. In education, it means nurturing curiosity and leadership, not limiting expectations. In workplaces, it means fair hiring, fair pay, and environments where Black colleagues feel safe to be themselves. The movement is not one organization, but many people, groups, and traditions working toward dignity and freedom. Its roots stretch back through abolitionist struggles, civil rights movements, and everyday acts of resistance. Music, storytelling, and faith traditions have long helped Black communities name pain and imagine better futures. Art within the movement often shows safety, joy, and possibility, countering images of fear and threat. Community care, rides, meals, childcare, emotional support often sustain this work more than speeches ever could. Online, the phrase became a way to connect distant struggles and share lived experiences. Around the world, people recognized similar patterns in their own societies and echoed the call in local ways. Still, it is often misunderstood, reduced to a slogan instead of an invitation to reflection. To understand it, we listen to Black voices describing daily life and simple hopes. Many want ordinary things: to grow old, to raise children, to walk home without fear. The phrase insists these ordinary joys should not be extraordinary for Black people. It reminds us that safety is not only the absence of harm, but the presence of opportunity, belonging, and care. When Black lives truly matter, societies reshape laws, budgets, and everyday practices to reflect that commitment. And maybe that is the clearest meaning: a long, unfinished road walked quietly, step by step, where dignity is not debated, but lived. More stories unfold quietly on BLM Lens.